So negotiating incoming brand collaborations is when a brand comes to you, they're interested in working with you, what you do from there. So that's what I'm going to be talking about first. There are 6 steps. The first step is looking for red flags. Now, this is something that you will learn over time, kind of a gut instinct on what to look for when the brand initially reaches out to you. But some things that you can look out for are mass emails. So you can see if someone has you on BCC and they're not talking to you by name, they're sort of just blasting it out to everybody. That's usually a red flag, sometimes not, but usually 90% of the time. The next really common red flag collaboration that I see is actually on Instagram when a brand comments and says, DM us for ambassadorship or DM us for collaboration, or they DM you and say, hey, are you interested in ambassadorship? So these types of brand ambassadorships, they're just like stealing that name, and what it is you paying for the product, or they'll send the product to you, one of those two things, and you're expected to promote it to your audience for affiliate income. So then the next thing you need to do is check for brand alignment. It is really definitely another mistake I see smaller influencers make is taking any brand collaboration that comes their way. And I get it, it's cool when you're like, oh, I can make money online, I can work with these brands and it's so fun. But it's really important to have integrity with the brands that you're working with and do a gut check on if this brand is really a good fit for your brand. And then the third thing you need to do after you have looked for red flags, there's none there, then you determine the brand is a good fit for you. The next thing you need to do is confirm that there is budget, that they do have budget to pay you. Typically, I mean, most of the time brands will not mention up front that there is budget. I would say 75%, the majority of the paid brand collaborations that I've done with brands in the past, they didn't mention upfront that there was budget. I had to ask and make that initiative. The next step is to determine deliverables. So this is where we find out what deliverables the brand is wanting from you, whether it's 3 Instagram posts or 1 Instagram post, 3 stories, whatever it is, just determine with them what specifically they're looking for from you. Whenever possible, avoid one-off brand collaborations. For example, if a brand wants you to do just 1 Instagram post promoting them, you might want to pitch to them to make it more long-term. So 1 Instagram post per month for 3 months. Not only is this obviously more income for you, but it's really beneficial to the brand as well, because that longer-term exposure to the brand that your audience has, the more likely they are to actually convert and buy. People need to see things like, I think it's 10 or more times at this point to actually feel the need to buy. So the brand will see longer ROI on their end if it is a longer-term collaboration. So that is definitely something that I would aim for when you're determining those deliverables. So the next step is to present your rates and your package options and then negotiate. So if a brand is smaller and they're saying to you, we just want 1 Instagram post, you can figure out what your rate is for that and present it to them. But if they have more budget, more flexibility, they're not exactly sure what they're looking for, but they're looking for some combination of deliverables and of promotion, if they're a larger company, then you might want to present multiple package options. So a package rate is basically a discounted rate for bundling deliverables. So what you're going to do is create those different packages, present it to them, and then sort of negotiate from there. And then step number 6 is to review and sign the contract. Like I said before, look out for those usage terms and look out for their payment terms. If they're net 30 or they're net 90, you can negotiate that. 90 days is far too long. And then also look at the exclusivity terms as well. And if you see those sneaky exclusivity terms and those usage terms in there, either they need to take them out or you need to charge more for them.